Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a minute, but regardless, welcome back. We have been getting hit so hard by the snow. We've had so much snowfall in the past few weeks. Now typically, I'm not one for the snow, but since taking some time off after Vlogmas and after the holidays, getting back to work, it's been kind of nice and it's been kind of cozy. So I ran some errands Friday morning. We were pretty much out of food. I mean, what else is new? We're always out of food every time I start a vlog because I typically go grocery shopping near the end of the week and I start a vlog in the beginning of the week. But anyways, I meal prepped some dinner and ate some lunch when I got home. And I got these like vegan sausages. They were actually really good. I made some salad. I roasted some chickpeas as well and kind of made this sausage sandwich with salad on the side, and it was actually really delicious, and some couscous and roasted asparagus as well. Now Saturday morning I taught at the dance studio, and when I got home it started snowing so much. I was so lucky that I didn't have to drive anywhere Saturday evening or Sunday because look at all the snow. Steven and Elsa were outside when I got home and Steven was shoveling, so hence the reason
it's
Elsa
so
is covered
outside, isn't it? Oh hi, what's wrong?
But anyways, we got inside, had some warm lunch, and then I went straight to a ballet class online because I hadn't done a ballet class in a little while, and I've been slacking in that area of my life, to be honest, just because I've been so busy with work and getting back into things after the holidays that I've been kind of neglecting my ballet classes that I usually do. I also haven't sewn my new shoes, nor have I re-sewn my old shoes, so this is the reason I'm wearing these super broken in Russian points. I'm not gonna lie though, it was kind of nice to do a ballet bar with these Russian points on because they are so soft. It really made me realize how much I tend to sink in my shoes and how much I've not been pulling up. So it was a good test to see how strong I am and to see how lifted I am in class. And obviously I had to wear this PopFlex dress. This pirouette corset dress is stunning. I've worn it a bunch on my Instagram stories and my Instagram reels, and you guys always ask me where it's from. It's from PopFlex and I absolutely love it. I have it in that purple tone that you would have seen when I was at my mom's house last, but I love the white one as well. It's just so angelic and it's so beautiful when I twirl and pirouette. I just love it so much, and you can see how broken in these shoes are. Oh my gosh! So sorry if you're wearing headphones right now. That was very unnecessary. But anyways, Saturday evening, Steve and I made a 3D puzzle, the one that I got him for Christmas. It's the Harry Potter bus.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can you... Oh, shrunken head guy right there. The door is back here. Cool, was that fun?
That was very fun. Thank you.
And then Sunday morning, I slept in till 11, you guys. I really needed to. I mentioned later on in the vlog that I had my friend Amber over and we stayed up until 3 a.m. just talking and having a good time. We were painting. It was so fun, so wholesome. But because I slept in a lot, I just relaxed. I stayed inside because look at how snowy it was on the Sunday. And honestly, there's nothing cozier than staying inside when it's a blizzard outside and making homemade soup. I felt so lucky to be able to make homemade soup on a cold day because I don't have to work on Sundays. So I just felt really grateful for that I could stay in and make some homemade soup, and this was really delicious. I made this butternut squash soup with roasted carrots, roasted sweet potato, as well as roasted butternut squash, obviously, and some onions that were kind of caramelized because I left them in the oven a little bit longer, and they were these sweet onions, so it just really tied the soup together because last time I used the red onion, and it just honestly was not hitting the spot. So the sweet onions are a go-to now for soups, I find. I also roasted some broccoli, and if you want a recipe, let me know. I just kind of did my own thing. I followed a couple of recipes online, but then just added some things like nutmeg and some of this broth. I added more broth because the soup was getting too thick, and I don't want like baby food consistency, you know what I mean? I wanted it to be like soup. It was still a little bit thick for my liking, but it was really delicious. It was more like a puree, and I liked it.
Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today it is Monday and it's my favorite day of the week because I get to teach ballet classes in person. But I just finished showering. I'm gonna put in some hair treatment as well. Actually a bunch of you asked me questions in my Instagram stories, so I'm gonna answer those as well. But like I said, I'm gonna put some treatment in my hair. I'm teaching in person later this afternoon from 3 o'clock until 9:30, I believe. So I'm gonna leave the house around 2 so I can get there on time. And other than that, this weekend, I just kind of chilled with my friend Amber. I finished my vase. Remember a few vlogs back, I was painting using my acrylic pens. I was painting this vase with like these little lavender, violet, purple, and yellow flowers. I ended up finishing it, but I need your opinion. Should I continue the flowers the entire way or just kind of keep it at the base? I'll put a picture somewhere here of the vase or a video of what it looks like now. And my friend Amber did like a snake and it looks so good. And she came over on Saturday. She stayed over until 3 a.m. So yesterday is another reason I didn't vlog, but yesterday on Sunday, I slept in until 11 because because I was so tired and I didn't set an alarm. I just let myself sleep in, and I'm really happy that I did because I woke up this morning rejuvenated and excited for the week, and I taught my first class this morning. And after that, I showered because my hair really needed to be cleaned because I put in way too much oil on Saturday. I really like using this Way hair oil, but I put in like half the bottle and it just made my hair almost like too oily, too slick, and it just felt greasy. So I washed it this morning and I'm gonna put in that hair treatment and then blow dry and answer some questions. So I've been using the Dove breakage remedy on my hair for a shampoo and conditioner, and I'm going to be using this breakage remedy leave-on treatment. And you just basically lift sections of your hair like the picture in here and spray it on, and it helps with breakage. So I'm going to do that. And I've been having terrible breakage lately because I mentioned on TikTok, and this video kind of blew up. You know, I saw an article saying how the slick back bun is actually making the girlies bald. And I knew that. I thought it was like a worldwide fact that everybody knew because, you know, I was in dance and I thought we all learned from JoJo Siwa that doing that much pulling on your hair can lead to breakage and ultimately hair follicle damage. So I made a TikTok and it kind of blew up, and I was showing you guys my breakage. So I've been trying to remedy the amount of breakage I have from putting my hair up literally 24/7 for like most of my life. So I find that this treatment's been helping that. Very thankful for Dove for sending this to me. Other than that, I have a few emails I have to answer today, and it's a pretty chill day. Ever since Vlogmas, I've been slacking on the vlogs, guys, and I've been slacking on every social media channel, to be honest. And it's because I truly just needed a break. You know, I did Vlogmas and I did 24 days of vlogs nonstop, and you know, even after that I was posting all the time every day, which was such a good challenge for me, but I just felt burnt out both emotionally and physically, that I took a big break from vlogging. And honestly, you know, again, not trying to complain on here because I know I talked about this in the last vlog, but another thing I want to touch on is the fact that I find a lot of the time, if you're vlogging your entire life all the time, you forget to actually enjoy the moment because you're so focused on, you know, the angle has to be good, or I'd have to make sure that I record this specific moment. But since I've been taking a break, it's been nice to actually be in the moment, to not be behind the camera in the moment, if that makes any sense. Again, I'm not complaining about it because I love, you know, content creation and it's a huge passion of mine, but it's just an observation, really. There we go. And we had so much snow this week. I'm also going to use the 7-in-1 Miracle Mist from Dove. Like I was saying, we had so much snow this week. It snowed for like 3 or 4 days nonstop, and we have so much snow. It's actually a snow day in the area. I don't think it'll be a snow day for dance though, because it's not currently snowing. I assume the roads were just not great this morning, so hopefully by the time we go out, plows have been out already, which I assume they will, because I assume it's fine now. There's literally no snow falling from the sky right now. But like I said, it was snowing all weekend and it was so pretty, and I was so thankful to be inside for the majority of the weekend and not have to be out in it. But bless Steve's heart for shoveling the driveway and dealing with all that, because yeah, that was a lot of snow, guys. He had to get the snowblower out and everything. Also, this sweater, I think I showed you guys this sweater in the summer. At one point, I went out with my friend Amber and we went thrift shopping, and I got this sweater for like $1 or $2. Either way, it was really inexpensive, and the thrift store near us has the best deals. I think they had the best deals, had in past tense for a reason. I think they had the best deals because they are closed now. I think it was like a liquidation sale. So I'm happy I got this one I did, because how adorable is that? Cat mom, are you kidding? And I got it for $1. I know it's like not crazy good quality, but it's a nice little sweater to wear around the house and out. So I'm gonna quickly blow dry my hair and apply some makeup as well. Okay guys, new year, back on the floor doing my makeup, because that is my favorite place to do my makeup. If anybody else does their makeup sitting on the floor in front of the mirror, let me know, because I literally have like one of the nicest vanities and I never use it because I love sitting on the floor. I do use it if I'm doing like nice hair and makeup, if I'm going out or something, or I stand in front of the vanity, but there's nothing like sitting on the floor and doing your makeup in front of the mirror. So here we are, gonna answer some of the questions you guys asked me on my Instagram. I love your purple beanie. Where is it from? And more shopping tips. I would love to do more shopping tips. However, I don't shop that often, honestly. A lot of the things that I wear, for example, are like thrifts, or I bought on sale, or my mom gave me. But that purple beanie is also from my mom, and she got it from Muskoka Bearwear, I believe. And I'll put a picture or a video here. It's adorable. It was actually in the Instagram story post that I put this little question box in for the Q&A. So thank you, first of all. And second of all, in terms of shopping, I'm just very frugal this year when it comes to money, because, you know, I recently bought a car and I want to to not, lose a bunch more money. Not lose, but it took a dent out of my bank account, so I'm just trying to rebuild it. So in terms of shopping tips, I'm not shopping this year really. And I guess my biggest shopping tip is try to find things on sale, but I tend not to shop online just because I like the in-person experience and I like to try things on. I like to feel how things are and see the quality up in person. But Winners is like my best friend. I love Winners so much. I love shopping at Winners because there's always good finds there. There's always better deals than at the actual places where you'd find those items. For example, I bought some Adidas sneakers for like $50 at Winners, and then I checked the retail price of them and they were like $80. So Winners is great. I love Winners. Other than that, I guess the American version of Winners is like TJ Maxx maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure actually. But yeah, I would say try to find things on sale. I don't really shop online. If I do shop online, it's usually for like supplements. I got my matcha tea, or sometimes I'll buy like workout equipment there. And Hydrogun is one of the partners I've been working with. It's one of the Hydrogun has sponsored a couple of my videos, but I also just love everything that they sell. Yeah, let me know if you want like a dedicated video on where I typically buy things, if I do shop for things. I usually try to tell you guys, I got this pair of leggings from Lululemon, or I got this top from the thrift store or whatever. So I do try to share that all the time with you guys. But yeah, I can definitely do like a dedicated video as to my places that I like to shop and my favorite shopping places, if that made any sense. I clearly need another coffee, guys, because I'm having a very out of body experience right now where I'm like not in my brain. I'm like up here and I'm listening to myself talk, but I'm thinking about something else. But anyways, back to earth. What in your technique did you struggle with the most when you were younger? Definitely anything strength related, holding my leg up without using my hand, or pirouettes, doing multiple pirouettes. I always struggled on my left side. I remember in pirouettes in class, I'd be so nervous to go to the left because I could only really do a single. I also struggled with jumps. Those were definitely the things I struggled with the most in ballet class, and I always got the biggest corrections on them because either I wouldn't put my heels down in jumps and I felt like I was, but I wasn't, or I just didn't get enough power. And I attribute that to the fact that I'm a pretty mobile person, so it was just really hard for me to get that kind of power. But strength training has helped with that, and mobility strength training specifically. So all of my workout videos are videos that have helped me get stronger. So let me know if you want more of those. How often do you wash your hair? Honestly, not that often. Obviously I did today and I did on Saturday. I say on most days, most weeks rather, I wash my hair 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah, when I was a professional ballerina, I washed my hair more often because I would sweat a lot, and during shows I would have to slick back my bangs because I had bangs for the longest time. I'd have to slick back my bangs in hairstyles, or certain hairstyles would use a lot of gel and product. So I showered a lot more often when I was a professional ballerina, but now that I'm not, and I'm not sweating as often, I don't shower my hair. That's what I'm going on. I shower every day, most of the time, but my hair, I don't wash every day. I wash it like 2 or 3 times a week. So maybe, Monday morning, Thursday morning, and Saturday evening, something like that. That's usually my schedule, just because I work in the evenings during the week, and then Saturday I work in the morning. So I usually shower and wash my hair Saturday night. Then I usually wash my hair before I go into work, so it's nice and clean. And if I'm home all day, I don't really care how it looks because nobody's gonna see me. Plus on camera, it just looks shiny, it looks slick. I know it's kind of gross, but I'm trying to wash my hair less often because A, it's a pain for it to dry because it's so long, and B, I know it's not the best to wash your hair every day. So that's just personally what I do. I know everybody has different hair types and different requirements, but that's my hair care routine. Tips for arching your back in ballet class. What needs to be stronger? I assume you mean like cambray back or arabesques. I do have a video you can do a follow along with, and I'll put it somewhere in the description box. It's my back bends video I put out recently, like last week or something. So I definitely recommend doing something like that and just strengthening the muscles overall. A lot of the time people think that they have to stretch more, and yes, you do have to stretch, but you have to stretch and complement your stretching with strengthening so that your muscles can support the movement and the extreme stretches. If you have your flat splits, great. But do you have your leg up here if you're not strength training and if you're not, working on lifting your leg from the ground up? Probably not, unless you're just a naturally very gifted and strong person. But same thing with back bends. You can be really flexible in your back, but maybe not have the highest arabesque because those muscles in your back or in your glutes are weak. So I would complement your stretching with your strengthening. Middle split series. Oh my goodness. I know I meant to do that in the new year, but it's just been so busy. And since getting the car and dealing with that, it's been a time. So I promise it's coming probably closer to like February, March. I will be doing one of those again because it was really fun. How do you deal with not getting rolls? That is such a good question because I was literally just talking about it on my TikTok earlier today. Not getting roles, I used to be beside myself when I didn't get things, you know, when I didn't get into Canada's National Ballet School the first few times, I was beside myself and like sobbing, and I felt like my world was crashing down. And same with roles. If I didn't get roles or if I wasn't casted in something, I felt like my world was crashing down. That being said, when I got older and I wouldn't get roles, I just learned, okay, well, now is not the time for me to be doing that particular role. It's not my time to be performing that. This is my time to strengthen. This is my time to work on something else. This is my time to also prove to them that I'm a hard worker and I can, you know, be challenged. So hopefully they see that and cast me, because that's happened a few times. You know, I wasn't casted in a role when I was in ballet school, and then I worked really hard, and they noticed how hard I was working, and they're like, hey, why don't you come to these classes and just try it out? And then I got it. So I would say just keep working on yourself. Don't let that get to you. It's way easier said than done. I know it's way easier said than done, but just keep your head down and forward and keep working on yourself, you know, work on your technique and work on your performance quality, work on your strengthening and your flexibility. Just work on yourself, because maybe that's the universe's way of telling you you need to focus on yourself. At least I think so. But anyways, those are all the questions for now. I'll let some more come in, a bit later. And I'm going to go get lunch ready. I had a really late breakfast, so I'm not hungry. But I have a meeting at 1 and Steve has a meeting at 1:30, so we couldn't do a later lunch. So we're eating an earlier lunch. So yeah.